Should be on camera shortly. There I am. All right. What the hell was that? Excuse me, my guys. Hey, how you doing? Sorry to be late to the party. I'm had some tech issues. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today, good people. Excuse me while I just get my chat into position. There we go. Yeah, the problem with the microphone thing, I don't normally use the headset like this. I use a much lighter one. But hey, at the end of the day, and is that relevant? Care factor. Anywho, now what we're doing today. I guess I can explain as we go along. The bottom line, we can start with first getting a decent camera position count. Can't we? Shall we? Yes, I think so. Now, let's get you down there, up a bit, and there we go. I think that's not so bad. Maybe. Well, I don't like the headset with the wire. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we've got a reasonably clear view there. Give me a little moment to get that a bit tidier, perhaps. Yeah, that's not too foul. I can deal. I can deal. Okay, we'll get that right up. Brace your eyes, kids. Boom. All right, now we're looking on the light front. You're going to get clear, and there we go. Yeah, we're looking pretty clear. We can see what we're doing. Now, this is our Junkers. There's a few things we can do here. One thing I can consider is whether I want to put the canopy on, or canopies, plural, on before painting. The question being, there are guns on the canopies. Bam. He's loose. That chair's a bit loose. That's a bit annoying. Never mind. But before that's even really an issue, before we can even get to the main codes, what we need to do, I'll show you on the assembly sheet, in fact. Just let me get those out of the way at the moment. So as you can see what we're looking at. The point we are assessing here we go. Now, I might be well served in this instance with slightly more. Right, here we go. You've got a good view of that. Right, now there's where we're at pretty much. We're up to step 4. We can put the canopies on. Now let's say to do so. As I said with the guns and stuff, I might do that later. I might. However, in the bigger picture of life, the universe, and everything, here are the wheel stalks. If they say to do no worries. Here's the we need the wheels to do. You can see here to do the wings ultimately. When the wings are assembled, we can put them on, and then we're good to go for after a few little bits to do the main coats. Now, to that end, kids. To that end. What we should do, and in fact you can see I've already got these wheels together, and they're very senior, a little more chunky than I like. What I might do is get a bit of wet and dry on that. These are the main stalks as we see there. Some of that shouldn't be on there by the looks of it. Let's make sure I've got my angle right. So that should be that should not be there. We can trim the bejesus off the back. I would say those should be inconsistent. They're meant to be there. That's true. Why specifically? And what I'm thinking of these, actually first look at this bit of unnecessary sprue out the way. There we go. Is you can do a couple of different colours in here to illustrate springs and stuff. Because we've had to have had some suspension. So yeah, we'll do that. Now the top of those would appear. I guess all of this goes on. Okay. Now I know what I'm looking at. We can do about 3 colours on that. These you'll sand down. I actually airbrush these. I've got a whole stack of Cark Black I need to do. Cark Black art is my go-to colour for wheels. These will be easily masked out, so I'll give them a bit of a sand. These are actually bomb racks. As are these, part of the bomb rack mechanism. So we don't need them right now. This box up here. We don't need them either right now. Just got my boxes confused. Hang on a moment. Let's put more good stuff with the 109. No, not in there. Means, let's have a look in here. You might as well get all our little bits and bobs. But here we go, here they are. These little bits. Bam, bam. I know I did actually have painted the wheels on the wheel, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure you'd have heard some of that kerfuffle. On the plus side, I managed to get my headset off before you copped a full year load. I'm sure you're very grateful for that. I'm certainly grateful for that. I didn't think you were, I tell you. It's less than ideal, it is. Rob's, wherever you put the picture, put it in with the meshes there. It's far from impossible. Fit in Vegas. Okay, now I know what I have them on. Now I just see him right looking straight at it. That's entirely possible too. I do a lot of that. I mean, I can get onto other shit in the meantime. Here we go, blind as a bat. There they are. And they can probably just another touch anyway. So, what we're going to do is a bit of detailing there. Here's a question on one of those. And I have done them, yeah. I need to obviously put the black on those, but in the meantime I've got my let's see if you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, you can. It's on the propeller. I've done the brass screw bits there, got a bit of colour there, so that's all good to go. And I've actually done the engines too. I'm kind of pleased with how they came up, so I'll show you. Yeah. Yeah, that was my first ever attempt at a dry brush to get a bit of a shimmer on the mesh. God, I'm slow on the uptake today. Oh dear, kids. Now, get to the point. Now, on there, 90 in about 33, which I know to be black, for the tyres. Well, we'll use carbon, as I said. We'll sand that down. 224. Now, I believe that is aluminium, and 31, I believe, is what is 31? I stand corrected, I do. Okay, let's see what 31 is, and indeed what 224 is. They're the two colours that they recommend. They're conveniently in one of my files. If you give us a moment, guys, I have now is it in this folder? No, of course not. That would be in, it's obviously in models. Here you go. Airfix should be using the umbrel numbers. So 224 I expect to be metallic. And I stand corrected. Again. What's the other number they gave us? Let's have a flick over, shall we, people? And 31. Let's see if 31 is a metallic. Here we go. Sorry, I put it wrong area. And there. Okay, 31. Slate grey. That might be what they were utilising for German grey. I'll go back and check that. The other is 224. Dark slate grey. That's hilarious. Okay. Now, let's see what colour they recommend for the inside of the. Right. So 31, which I've. No, I'm doing that Hilda. Because to me that would be the. Yeah. It'll match the undercarriage nicely. I thought 31. 224, okay, look, that's a German grey colour they're looking for, but I think they'll go a bit different. That's just me. Now we will utilise various. Now I would say that these stems here, let's have a quick look at the wings, we don't need to worry about painting in as much as I would expect. Right, they go into, yeah, it's a little cross-beam thing there you might be able to see on the camera. There's a little cross-beam thing that goes into, so I would suggest that, in fact, we might track them down as well. What I'll do, I'll get this out like it's in big reality. I don't need it around right now. What I'm going to do, that over there, that over there. Keep that there so you can see what pieces, and therefore get a bit of a better fix on what colours I might wish to utilise. Now I would say if they're not in there, most certainly one of these ones. Here we go. That's them. And there should be. They would be two little bit smaller ones than you would use on the propeller. Wait a minute. No, I'm right. So, Robin, now, really, I'm kind of less worried about this, so I might just move along. Let's not get bogged down onto that sort of shit. Very easy to get just where I put it. Robin. This looks like the work of the Riddler. Actually, no, it doesn't. There's no riddle here. Just where the hell are they? Where's that big one? Anyway, let's get on with some painting. I don't like this. I get bogged down with that shit, like I said. It's probably somewhere I'm absolutely just not seeing it because I'm being a dumb bugger. Alright. I may even put it in with other things. Now, slightly different angle perhaps. Now, what I would probably be well advised to do, just to get done and dusted as it were, is to go get a jar of water for the wet and dry on the tyres. Now, first I should probably get some wet and dry. Not sure I've got some on hand, I'm pretty sure I do. Now, burn. That's the stuff here. Still mystified as to where those two little circles would have gone. Wouldn't have hurt them this much, I know. Oh, hang on. I think I know where they are. Aha! By golly, my gosh. Now, that raises a few questions for me, people. Yes, it does. Are they the propeller ones? They look like propeller ones. Anyway, we'll come back to that issue later. Here's those little bit I was looking for. Actually, no, we might. We'll have a quick assessment on there. So there are, in fact, I guess the heavens operate. Now, these have been given a bit of. I haven't hit these with pre-coat, but look, you know, actually, I have a cunning plan, kids. I will do this, and this is going to be a bit trickier to. Do that. But I have another cunning plan. I'll get these bit of pre-coat. Now, pre-coat doesn't take long to dry, so kids, the theory is, and bearing in mind, I probably won't need all of this to be visible. There we go. Now, my next standard trick I see what I was trying to do there. It's not quite what I need to do. Alright. Alright, I'll take the spray. What I was thinking is that I will, because these are ready to rock. These, not really. Alright, so these need to be given a quick spray of pre-coat. So what I'm thinking, of course, they need to be sanded down before we even get to painting it. These. So, here's the theory. I'm going to take a brief moment. I have to go off, take the headset off. What I'm going to do is I'll take these and these, and I'll airbrush them, and I'll pop them back. I won't airbrush them, I'll give them some pre-coat. And then we shall let them, well, I'll come back, I'll pop over there, probably say hi as a matter of manners. Look at some water for the wet and dry, come back and away we'll go. There's my plan, kids. Alright, first up, I am going to put the pre-coat on those. guys. Now we pop those over there, there, and there, and there. And get a mouthful of coffee because I benefit from that. Oh yeah. Now, wet and dry. There we go. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Dee, 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 dunk, dunk, dunk. Sorry, it was really, really bad. Let's get it looking nice and even. Can't recall the last time I saw a title with a bloody great steam down. Now, fortunately, as I said, I had quite a lot of airbrushing with card black to do. Largely on account of not my doing a tank. So I'll just go there's a whole stack of parts. I did a bit of those card black, but I looked at how much I've not really thought about and just gone, oh, I should probably have done that too, huh? Yeah. Now, it'll only give me a truckload more, so I might as well do these as well. There we go. That's looking a bit nicer. Keep going though. Whilst paint will cover some of the seams, we want to try and make it as easy as possible for that to occur. These bits here are being a bit mean. Not looking forward to that one, I've got to fess up. Getting there. That's a different doesn't maybe that's time to get all the bloody get all even. And I'll need to there we go. There's enough chunky bits there. Thank you for a punky there. Don't really want these to come off the sprue if I can avoid it. This one is coming off though. Alrighty. think that's possibly not as good as it's going to get. I'm just going to work into it. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Be damned. Having said I don't have the screw, what I'll do is I'll just mount them heavily on blue tape around this middle area. I have to do that anyway, aren't I? First wet and dry. Actually, it's going to look quite putty. Is this one a little nicer to us? Let us see. I'm going to have to put some putty in that. If you look, I'll show you there's a pretty great gap in it. Wasn't very happy with the way it fitted. So in fact, turn that around. Okay. This one's a bit more cooperative at least. Got rid of most of the seam. It's just that little bit there I'm not so happy about. Yeah, come back to that. That's frustrating. There we go. I think that's probably as good as that one's going to get. You, that's in there, I want you. Now I usually use, this is an application, just a bit of the cardboard. Bought a tube of this years ago, and yeah, it doesn't, you're not going to go through it real hard. But it's one of those things that just, one tube and there for you. There's the spot. It's going to make it nicer. I'll let that settle there and I'll sand it down in a minute. Now you and you and you. No point in taking all that away to the garbage just yet, as I'll be needing it once it dries, or it's the water, and I'll create more garbage when I sand it down. So give me a moment while, excuse me one. Alright, I'm back. Now, next on our agenda, kids, we will Right. So they reckon all of that to be German grey, and I disagree. By virtue of the fact that certainly some I can understand, yeah, but a lot of that would be mechanical stuff, I would think. Let's have a good close look at what we're actually dealing with here. They go in to there, locked on by these. Yep, correct. So they will be, these will be German grey. These are the propeller bits, so we don't want to worry about that. So certainly the top here, German grey. There. These. I'm going to do them and then German grey. But as I go down, there's going to be a fair bit I want that colour. It will be mechanical stuff. There we go, okay. Maybe these little bits here. A bit of German grey there, maybe. Which one I would want one there. A few other colours perhaps. Without getting too carried away. Alright, now do I want to consider putting this on some blue tack? I will when I finish it. So I'll find a spot for it now. Like so. And I'm probably going to do this now. 92 there for the locking on of the propeller, and we don't need to worry about that because straight out no one's going to see that. We're not being that bothered with that. But these, again, German grey. Give me a moment. Looking. This will do it. One is that. Then like that. And these, by the way, I'm going to do, most of it, I'm going to airbrush those. And these there. Alright. Right. Whereas my mother would be kind of saying, right there, Fred. Apparently that used to be a very popular song back in London many years ago. Or it might even be one of those little chipper and chirpy old school Cockney songs, I don't know. Now, colours we're going to use. German grey. We're going to use hellblau. We're going to use now a good oily steel. There's a winner. Winner. Chicken dinner. And gunmetal grey will probably do this. Now, the hellbar is going to be real easy. German grey. The only question I've got is, I've got a plan. It's all coming together, people. So, which one do I want to start with? Quickly get the help out of the way. because that'll take us no time at all. Looking. No. Here's one. The colour I'm looking. This is the colour I'm looking for. You're gonna say, what the hell difference does it matter, big boy? I mean, after all, it's a paint pot. Get over yourself in there, probably right. Or maybe you're not saying it. Maybe I'm just making assumptions. Shh, the mysteries of life, people. So I'll use probably actually this I can get a little chunky for a pumpkin. And I'm going to use it because this is not requiring a high level of accuracy. And I want to keep the other brush that I use for bigger areas when I'm doing the German grey, because that will require a bit more precision than this. So what I'm inclined to do is knock these out as it were. And then done. Right. Ah! That almost got messy. Epic save. Boom. But at least yeah, that doesn't. Why would I potentially have? Can't tell if that's thin or not. Wouldn't put water in like that, but is there a reason? Oh, dude. Now, I'm just going to do this the easy way. I've somehow misplaced my normal little pot, or maybe it's just run out of. Here it is, blind as a bat as always. There we go. Well, I could use a topper. There we go. Clean that brush. Ding, 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 ding. Now we go for a bit of a rinse on it. thicker brush, well not a thicker brush, another, we're going to use this one. On a lot of our German grey foist. What we're going to do, kids, is get a bit of paper towel. Just wipe that through there. Next, German grey. Next, should do this. Let's do the easy bits first. I'm always a fan of doing the easy stuff. Yeah. We need to do a couple of parts, obviously, but that's a little bit of that staying really, doesn't it? Happily, this stuff also dries quite quickly. Which will enable us to put a second coat on it in probably the same string with a bit of luck. If not, I can always do it just a bit later on today. Another one anyway. Right. So the reason I'm doing these is because if people look up into the wheel bay, I don't want to see them. If you ever make a piece of screw at any point in the mechanism, because to me that would look crap. Well, maybe it's an overstatement, but yeah, you're gonna do these things. I like being thorough. Alright, so that's it. Now these. Oh wow. These must be the mechanism by which the strings would go in or out. A wee bit of screw there that needs to be removed. Yes. All right, getting there. All right. This actually see all this is like so much longer than I had anticipated. Slowly getting there, people. Now to get round. Into there. Into there. Alright, so I'm gonna move into there. Dear oh dear, there's so much. Oh, and let's face it, you've got to get all of it, kids. Alright. Wow. Well, these are a lot more full than I actually anticipated, as I said earlier. Okay. Finally got one of them done. Wow, oh, geez. There we go. this one. Oh, and now what's the one? There we go. Come on. Yeah, you got a good view of my hand there. Yeah. Yeah, you should get a better view as to be right. I'll zoom in once I've got this done. So maybe let's see if we get a better view there. One, up a bit perhaps. There we go. Break that in. You want every little nook and cranny covered. Um, Give me one, guys. Just this particular angle. There we go. And all right. All right. Now, when they're done, our next objective will be them. Actually, no, it won't. I've got to come in and plan again, kids. And what the plan is that by doing them first and then them, I'll be able to get the acrylics onto that. There's my plan. Yeah, I'm going to have a plan. All right. And there we go. All right. So that's them done. Boom. I'll let them over here to dry. You cammy. By the time I finish this, I'll probably go over the rest of them with the second coat, which can be much. Well, now, I should get my goggles on for these. Yep, knocked over the paper towel. Yeah, man. Deary me, kids. Now then. So, if I would say, what I'm going to do is this little rose area here, I'm going to make that black. Take it like a rubber seal, that's the theory. Then I'm going to go the rest round there. I'll do German grey. And then down there we'll start doing a few different colours as well. Uh, trying a bit more there perhaps. Now the thing about doing these is again, once they're complete, then we can start looking at, once we've got them together all assembled, we can start looking at the joys of wing assembly and therefore ultimately putting it onto the fuselage and thereby in turn get onto main coats. So again, step one. Dear me. So now next. Hmm, a little buckle there on the leg. A slightly different colour, just because it behooves me. Yeah, again. What's that? All right. All right. So they come along. Oh, crack neck. Might need to go and take a short break in a minute, guys. Need to loosen up a little bit. Because when I do this sort of detail and get sort of hunched over Quasimodo, I don't think my body entirely appreciates that, you know what I'm saying? And so thus we probably, dare I suggest, appreciate something of a break. Look, I've got one of these done at least. Alrighty, we're getting there. There we go. All right. Now, this way. I'm not going to get onto the 109. What's the time now? Past 10. Wow. Well, I guess I could get onto the 109. It's just a thing of, there are other things I do wish to attend to today. I'm on the stream all day. I will do it on another occasion. Alright. Yeah, that'll work well. What I'm trying to achieve here, I'll show you in a minute, guys. Yeah, nice. Not a perfect piece of printing that I've been given to work with, because the actual piece shows a bit of unevenness, but that's okay. There we go. So the idea of what I'm trying to do here is to put German grey in certain spots and I can put other colours in that will complement that with the, and even now you can start to see how it's coming along. Yeah. So we put probably gunmetal grey, or already steel on some of these other parts. And we've got some parts that it just makes it look a bit more lively. You'll see if it's all done. It all makes sense. Okay. There we go. Now, right. Now, that's one of them done. I'll just give you a bit of zoom in. Well, this is the German grey on it. It's done. There you go. Yeah, you can see partly how I'm going to work this out with the couple of other colours to really highlight that. That'll look nice, I think. Let's continue. Just a little touch of yellow, I think. All right. Oops, I should be a little more. Well, you can see my hand behind. Here we go. All right, getting there. That's the day in mind. Delay. Next we go. Oops. Alright, probably a little bit into there more. Alright. So, again, just come around here. Alright, next. Oops, a bit chunky there. There we go, it's looking a bit better. Just do that bit at the top. Right. There we go. After all that starting to come along. Probably do the zoom, shouldn't I? But alright. These shouldn't take long, you would think. Sounds like the last words of my painting experience, but never mind. That's them. And these last bits. And, oh, hello. Oh, hey, buddy, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm just getting a bit of detailing happening on the Junkers here. Let's look at these done in German grey. Hope you can see that okay. I will then be in a position to start putting different colours on these wheel stems. And once they're done, I will be able to move on to the 109. Well, something stopped me from moving on to the 109 already. It's just taking the I want to get certain things done here first, basically. And once they are done, it's one marker. Ding, ding, ding. And that should be theoretical and really straightforward. You building anything at the moment, Nick Dad? Almost into this one. There. Let me do that around here. Tops of those. Alright. Getting there. Then that's them done. Yeehaw. I might just do the red tops here. it's the interiors of those that I want to keep clean. That's where they'll be glued onto the main strut. But these top areas, the extremities, will need to be in fact right around here. They'll be sticking out above the other areas. And there we go. That way we can glue them properly, you can still have a nice solid colour. Now, clean brush. Goggles, whilst they are very useful, are not the most comfortable things in my opinion. What time we got at the moment? Now, what we're going to do next, once I've followed this brush, and we're going to put a bit of wet and dry across that wheel that we put it up. There we go. Pop that back to there. Give that a bit of a wipe. Next, wet and dry. As you can see, there's the putty we need to remove. There's a big gap there. I wasn't happy about that at all. But all is well. Now, next. There we go. That's a happy little thing. You don't want to get all this shit off. Good for that, man. Beauty guy, how you doing, buddy? My housemate's just cruised off as well, so I can see you later. Alright. That wheel's looking like we can start doing some things with it. How you been, alright? Now, wipe that up. Now. Got a bit of tidying up some more rubber. Wet and dry. And nice one. To there. next on my agenda? Do I want to put the rest of the colours on that? I'll let that dry a bit longer. I think I prefer to let it dry a bit longer. Besides, for a change of pace, I'm pretty keen to get onto the 109. Now, there's a couple of things I need to do on here that I've botched up there. It's a very minor deal, by and large. In as much as it shouldn't be hellblau, it should be, I believe the term is lichtblau, light blue. They're both light blue, actually. Here's the crack up, man. This is the colour. It should be lichtblau, which is, as far as I can go, light blue. Then we go. Give me a moment. There's the hellblau, which is also going to say light blue, but on the cover, which is just a cracker to me. Here we go. Hellblau. Now, if you look up that, that says light blue. This is a bit confusing. Never mind. But the point is that that's the colour that needs to go onto there. So we'll go onto that. I'm good, thanks, man. Now, along the way, once we've applied that, I would like to mask this up in preparation for the main coats, because we're almost ready for that. Pretty happy with it so far. Now, first, before I start getting into all those sorts of sordid little details, well, sordid, but we'll run with that statement, or that description, I'm quickly going to go and turf these. I'm going to get myself some water, and I'm also going to go to the little bald man's room. Yes, I am. I'm sure you don't need the audio of that. Besides, I forgot to charge my mobile mic, but if I had a mobile mic, I'm sure you wouldn't want me to take it to the dunny with me. So on that basis, I'll be back shortly. Alright, I'm back. Now then, where to start, people? Well, first things first. In my blue box of bits, be in here, I have this. Now that is a 109 caliper from an AZ kit. And as you can see, it's not quite fitting perfectly, but then you can't really expect it to. It's not bad. Now, the question I do have, ooh, you know what, man? If I were to apply liquid mask, I think we would all be caught on the game. Yeah, we would. And we will. Alright, now, what we're going to do is utilize some of this. I don't know if you've ever tried it. I've had some success with it now on a few kits, in fact, and I don't mind the stuff, I've got to say. From the viewpoint, it's pretty easy to utilize. It's a good start. And that popped up on me a bit. Might need to get a pin onto that. Let's see. No, it's not going to come out. Let's get a pin. Now, I have a stash of pins for this very sort of behaviour. Just hope a pin will do it. Yeah. There we go. Let's see how that goes. Are we winning? Are we winning? We are not winning. I've got a shitload in there too. Now, the typical methodology when if this were a glue stick bit, a flicker lighter over it, that's plastic. We're not doing that. What else do I have? That a bit of wire would possibly do the job, but I don't have wire on hand. Actually, what if I just rip down the back there? Oh, for fuck's sake. I wonder. Aha. Now, what we have here might do the job for us. Maybe. If I get hold of the bloody thing. Come here. I'm trying to. How is it? There we go. It's a bit of stretched sprue that is a bit longer. Will that create any? It may not create, not be rigid enough to create any push through. It's not. Or is it? The frustrating part is I don't need that much. I don't want to squeeze it too hard, lest, of course. You know what? I think I'm just screwed. Well, that's a pisser. I mean, I think if I can get a bit of wire onto it, I'll be right. But I do not have a convenient piece of wire, so that's a pisser. The easy way of addressing this. Yeah, I don't have my normal microphone on, unfortunately. I forgot to put it on charge. So this is more of a stopgap measure, as it were. Well, with liquid mask giving me the boning of lifetime, well, it's not that big a boning. I'd like to see if I could work out how to, where to put the bloody stuff now. If I could work out how to get that out, because it is very useful stuff. Be that as it may, the moment is rather clagged and not cooperating. So, okay, let's see, put the bloody stuff. No, I'm doing very well, aren't I? We started for such a simple idea. Anyway, so that's going to go into there. Now, the other option we have would be to utilize a small amount of blue tack around the underneath of it, just to hold it there. We could probably be very light on that. So we have any on there? Oh, here we go. Where the hell did I put that liquid mask on? That's surreal. I had it in my hand. I was looking at it. I was tinkering with it. Now I can't see what the bloody thing. Maybe I should do my test. No, I do have my own head in. I am. How do you? This person was in hand me a bare seconds ago. Mysteries of life, Pete. The mysteries of life. So what we'll do in the absence of, well, even it wasn't really cooperating, was it? So we'll do this. Nice and easy. There we go. That pin there, we'll use this again. There we go. Now. Yeah, I was a bit concerned as to how this microphone was going to go up. Dropping things and misplacing things. And I still can't work out where I put that bloody liquid mask. Brain of a duck, you know. How is it that it was right here and then... Oh dear, oh dear. Now. Oh, there it is. What did I put there? Damn it. Well, regardless of the fact I'm going to try and unblock that at some stage, I have other fish to fry in the meantime. because I've got to say, Wojak is got to be good as the model's friend, I tell you. In the US, I believe you call it silly putty, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you call it. Damn handy stuff. Now, take a coffee. Now, so, and then across here, that should facilitate reasonably tidy. Any extra bits we can just get a toothpick. Where's my erstwhile toothpick now, Bob? I tell you, I've been in the run. Oh, here we go. Try to escape cutting little thing. Yeah. If I can do it as tidy as possible. And ideally, I'm not covering any of the paintwork that it's not meant to or required to. Very good. All right. There we go. That's that one on. Now, I also probably put a big blob of blue tack on that. Now, before I get onto that, oh wow, I've got it. There's a nice sign from or a bit of touch. There you got to say, nice one to me. Consider the following: there's only the canopy, which is the long canopy, and all the rest put on. It almost balances perfectly. That's a really well structured model. Very impressed. Now, in my bag here, I have looking. I find it. Nice little bag. Here's my big bag of bits. Big bag I've got. Now, do I have amongst here this bit fries? Ooh, hello. Hello. Do I have some wedge juice on here potentially? Let's get the ones you got here. There's that one, which is definitely a 109 one. What I prefer is to see if I could find the 109 one with. That's a 109 one. How well does that fit? Not bad. Now you would think logically. In fact, I can see the other one. That's most advantageous. Because, give us a moment. All right. Now, there's a few bits and bobs to be masked off there, but that's all good. And indeed, this is a game where the blue tack will come into its own. First, we're going to do buoy away. Columba. You just staying here, Tammy. Now, straight over there. Give me a moment. Where is... oh, get back into there, you. Oh, that's good. Very good. Just need to do the top bit there, and then we can start doing some twiggling around with the toothpick to get things in position. Let's say this is I'm just going to grab my hand there. Stay on there, Danny. There we go. That's okay. That's an easy fix. And in some ways, putting it back on, but never mind. That's a bit annoying. Right, now if I hold that there, just that to there, just a touch. There we go. That side's almost done. There we go. I'll keep that nice and that's it. I'll leave it all up. Alright, one wheel. Once I've got this masked out, I might actually call it done on the stream. I'm getting a wee bit. I had a really short sleep last night and a bit clogged. But I certainly will get a lot more done there. Once I've got this done, at least I've got in a position where I can get first the pre-coat and then the aluminium on. And into there, straight there, go across there. Alright. So, that's one thing I'm going to do before we go any further. I'm just going to put that with the rest of the Messerschmitt. So as if I do forget, it's not a biggie. That's what I was doing there. Yes. Delay. Down there. There we go. There we go. Right, now I should do those little bits there, the exhaust manifolds, and that's an easy one. And I'll do this bit here, where the wheel goes. It's a horrible snug mask. That's interesting. It's good. It's interesting. There we go. There we go. Nice. Now, given the shape of those, I can probably use tape. All right. There we go. Just going to keep my nice white plane. Good. All coming together. Next. Now, tape. Oh, that one would probably be the guy. All right. So. That should be very long. That's going to be way too long, in fact. And that not straight there either. Right. All right, that's good. That's pretty much how I would like that masked. Notwithstanding that little feedback, which we'll come to directly. Do this. Just that outside. Toothpick work. Yeah. All right. One. It's just anything like that. Yeah, holes there. Oh, poor. Let me think. No, that won't matter. Shouldn't. What would go there? Ah, part of the bomber. Okay, that's fine. I think. I'm just trying to think about. Yeah, all I think is the bottom of the floor. That's not going to matter. I'm going to show wall as well. If I'm that bothered, it could potentially mask. How am I going to go that far, guys? You know what? Yeah, you know I am, don't you? I am shocked at this sort of shit. Now, let's go for those. All right. Now we'll give that a little toothpick trick. All right. Get all these bits off. Deary me. That's getting stuck in my hand. Get up, get off of that. Oh, I ask you, man. Really good. Right. And then hold that under. Nice. All right. Ah, hey, how you doing? Sorry, I was a bit absorbed into my thing there for a moment and didn't see that somebody that you'd said hello. Hi, how are you? Good? Now, block those jiggle holes off. I'm just masking up the 109. I'm hoping to give it its undercoat and aluminium coat today. God's sake. Especially two kids there and I've decided that they'll make friends. I ask you. Are you? No. No. Did I say that? Did I say really for a minute? Deary me, people. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm having getting quite a bit done, and I always like getting stuff done. It gives me a warm, fuzzy glow. It does. Just roll it down a bit. Let's get a toothpick happening. Maybe flatten a bit more that one. There we go. And stay there. There we go. Now, next, we shall delaying. I do want to go tape. I do have very nice thin tape for that occasion. But you know, maybe I'm better served with some nice bit of blue tack is the omnipresent joy in my eyes. It's not like blue tack, which is in fact, let's not be shy, the force. After all, it's everywhere and binds everything together. But certainly from a modeling perspective, I think blue tack is marvelous stuff. Yes, I've lost a little bit of it here actually. I'm just going to gather it together. Because otherwise I can see them as all these bits of blue tack on my arm. Who needs that behavior? Eh? So not high, it's multiply. Now, another little bit there. Oh. There. Need to go across there. Stay there. Stay there. I ask you, what are you doing to me? You ain't even meant to be in this party. You ain't be walking off that hole. Come here. Look, maybe I'm just going to have to do this. Go a little bit of the easy way. Heaven forfend, eh? Heaven forfend. There we go. Now, I'll be perfectly straight with you, mate. My eyesight is pretty ordinary. That's why I use these. As I always say to people, I was always warned my recreation activities would cause a deterioration in my eyesight. I didn't listen, although by that stage my eyesight was so shot I couldn't even see what it was telling me. Yeah, let's put it a little heavy for the occasion. I have this right here. Actually, this is not one of my preferred types, but might be just the tickets. Alright, we'll see how we go. So, what I might do is actually utilise that for the time for a moment. Now, where's the start of this? No, I'm not going to need that much. Yeah, it's not the stickiest tape in town. That I recall being my grumpy factor with this, I think, was that it just didn't stay on, which is a pain in the ass. That's not helping the tape on off. Let's see how it's oh, 2 bits to the job last one. Oh, what? Is that coming out? Alright. Well, there's a couple of bits. I knocked a bit off and that bit's come out. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to re-glue those bits that have come off. And then we'll go into some detail maybe. See how we go. For the BF 109, okay, well, it goes a little something like this. I always build, I've got two builds going at any one time. Single engine and multi-engined. The next single engine aircraft I have on the agenda of my plan, is a Spitfire Mark 9C. I'm going to do it with, in fact, if you give me a moment, give us a tick. Alrighty, now this one. This is going to be the ninth seat that I'm going to build. Whilst it gives the options on Klosterman, I actually have him in a 1:72 Eduard. The thing about that is that requires photo etch, or using photo etch. I need to get myself a hold and fold, but I will get onto him in due course. A Lank or a B17, I'm working my way up. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to be building this one with Buzz Berlin. My thing with building kits is famous aces. For example, the 109G is going to be Hartmann. With bombers, famous bombers generally. The biggest aircraft, the only true bomber I've built, and conveniently it's actually in arm's reach. Give me a moment. Is this? You can see it in a minute. Yeah, you will. There you go. That's a Handley. Your spids are nice. That's the Handley Page Hampton. The significance of that one is that a guy named John Hanna won the Victoria Cross in that. Apparently, got a whole stack of anti-aircraft fire. The plane was heavily on fire. Certainly one, if not two, of the four crew members had bailed, and he put out the fires so much so that, or worked on it so the pilot could get the aircraft home. Sadly, the poor guy never recovered from his injuries. He was 18 when he did that, and died at the age of 25 from related injuries. Thank you. Now, once I've built the Junkers, because I'm building a Junkers, I'm going to be doing what in some ways is the bigger brother of the Hampton, which is the Halifax. Could I build a kamikaze? The only thing that would be an issue in that would be ensuring that I had the markings of a pilot who was one. That would be the only issue. And of course, then you'd want to make sure you had the correct aircraft, which probably would have been a Zero. But yeah, you can build anything, so long as you get the decals. But yeah, that's my Hampton. I actually named that the Bartleby build after my nephew, because he's a fireman. And of course, trying to put out fires on that one. Yeah, now when I finish the Junkers, which I'm in the early stages of, boom, and that's what all these wheel parts here are for the by and large. I will be moving on to the Halifax. Now, actually, the main thing about that one for me when I first got it, there's nothing, I think it's a particularly famous one, but the bigger one for me is that I'm Australian. It was an RAAF aircraft that flew for the RAF. So there you go. And there's why I'm building that one. Now, we need to get this exhaust manifold back in. We do. Oh dear, oh dear. Now, I'm not surprised that fell out. Everything else on this kit's been absolutely glorious in the way it's fit together. The I can only blame myself for knocking that off. That's just me being a klutz. That's a great word, klutz. I only know it because of Mad Magazine. It says so much to me. Question, I was never quite happy with how it's fitted anyway. Do I want to? No, I do. I want to give it a bit of a sanding, I think. Just on the base. Do I collect toy planes? Oh, you're right, man. Do I collect toy planes? No, not really. I've been given a couple over the years by people who've got World War II die-cast sort of stuff. If that's the sort of stuff you mean. But yeah, building them to me is the big trick. Building's what I like doing. There's my tweezers. I used to be very reluctant with tweezers, and these days I had a couple of positive experiences. I feel much happier about using them. Let's see how nicely that will go in. So it'll just sit there quite happily at that angle. It can equally easily, but that's fine too. What do you want? From memory, once it was in, it didn't take too long for us to settle on in. However, what I reckon, now we should do this one first, I reckon. Yeah. Ooh. Stuka. Give me a moment. Not too long ago. Give us a moment again. I have to put my headset down. Built that one not too long ago. That's the Stuka of Hans-Ulrich Rudel, who was a fantastic pilot, also a deplorable human being. He escaped after the war and was responsible for helping many war criminals escape to Argentina. So he's, thank you very much. You can ask a lot of questions about him as a person, but as a pilot, he was outstanding. I believe he destroyed 500 tanks, sank a battleship, a cruiser. He did all sorts of damage. He certainly didn't meet any friends over in the Soviet Union, I'll tell you that much free of charge. But yeah, Stuka. Now, what's I going to get onto again? So now, what we'll do next, I think, that was what I was doing. I was putting that manifold on, wasn't I? But yeah, that's my. I'll show you a bit more of a. There's a couple of bits I'm kind of pleased with. Let's see if I can get you a decent zoom in. That angle maybe. And now, give us a tick. So, I'll go to here. Let's see if I can get you a decent view of. not quite achieving what I wanted. You guys, sorry. Yeah, that's my hand. Aha. There, you can start to see the dash. There's come up not too bad. You can't quite see it. Maybe that's a bit. That's better. There's the dash. I'm pretty happy with how that came up. And let's see if we can get the co-pilot's position. That came up kind of okay too. What else did I like about it? Mostly just the whole thing, really. It's aerial. Had a bit of fun getting the cannons looking nice. Yeah. Oh, here's fun though. The bit I was kind of pleased with the nose spiral. I had to hand paint, and I was pretty happy when I pulled it off. Oh, perfectly honest, mate, I couldn't tell you. The reason I say that is, well, there's a few little caveats about that statement, because it was an Academy kit, and it came with absolutely glorious. Click, click, click went together. The kit went together really nicely. The decals were horrible. That's as nice as I can put it. The decals were horrible. And at the end of the day, I had to wait for decals to come from overseas. Look, I like to take my time on a kit as well, and bear in mind again, building other kits that probably take me. I'll do one over the course of 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Depends on a few little variables. But now, let's get this back on. Good. How about I make sure the glue's running first? How about I make sure that little idea? There we go. There we go. Now, quickly into. There we go. Now, next. Visitor. Boom. That's feeling rock solid miles. Fantastic. All right. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Now, next we'll get that back on. And what I might do is I've got anything that it does knocking stuff over. What I like, here's what I'll do. We're going to another mouthful of coffee. Now, I'll keep this one is a brush. That's my fault. Deary, deary me. Now, where's my little piece gone? Do I want to bother with trees? Do I feel confident enough? I feel confident enough that on you go. No, you want to give it a do you? Or you little. I'll tell you, there are times to know how the homeboy feels, you know. There we go. That's it. That's how you're supposed to sit. Now I would like to get my small toothpick. And we'll let that there for a moment. He's got a great bit at the back of my hand, sorry guys. Alright, now that I might be able to. Okay. I'll just give that a little bit longer. Alright, we're getting places, people. We're getting stuff done. Now, you go there. Alright, next. Okay. I might wind the stream up, guys. I've been going for almost 3 hours now. I'm starting to get a wee bit thrashed. Now, I'll see if there's anybody streaming on Twitch who I could turn up. Okay. Now, there's nobody I can do a raid on, but I will wind the stream up properly. Give us a moment. Just get the light out. Get a is it going to be adequate? Oops, so daisy. Maybe a little higher. Alrighty, yeah, that'll do it. I think. Yeah, alrighty, that's me done, guys. Thanks heaps for watching and for your interest in what I've been doing. Very, very happy to share that info with you. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, as I said, I'm waiting the stream. I'll be back tomorrow, well, evening, that's South Australian time. In evening, that would be afternoon in Europe, early morning in the US, depending on where you are, and other American nations, of course. And it would be evening for most of Asia. So, to that end, people, I may see you on that stream, or the next morning stream, the stream in this time bracket will be on Wednesday. In the meantime, if you want to track me down on other platforms, do feel free. I am Rob the Builder on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord, and I am Robster the Builder on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. Feel free to track me down on any of those and follow, like, or subscribe as floats your boat. Yeah, look, everybody again, thanks heaps for watching. Really appreciate it. And I will be back, as I said, tomorrow evening for more of all the joy that modeling can bring. Catch you then.